Hey everybody, I'm Chef Jeffrey Gardner with SouthernKitchen.com. Today we're going to be making roast chicken a la Simon and Garfunkel. Roasting a chicken is one of the easiest and most rewarding dishes you can make in a kitchen. Great to feed a family, very easy to make as a weeknight meal. What about Simon and Garfunkel? Well, one of their favorite songs mentions parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. We're going to use all of these flavors both in a compound butter and stuffed inside the cavity of the bird to create a great depth of flavor. As you can see, I have all my ingredients laid out before me, but for a full list, scroll down below. First part of our chicken is we're going to make an herb compound butter. I have all of my ingredients. We're going to mix this into some softened butter to be able to rub it underneath the skin, inside the cavity, all over the bird. It's going to help create great flavor on the outside and keep our bird moist. Our butter's nice and softened. You could do this in a mixer if you wanted to make it a little fluffier. Since we're not going to finish with the butter, it doesn't really matter as much. We just want to make sure it gets under the skin, keep it nice and moist. So I've got a pretty large bird in front of me here. This is about 4.5 to 5 pounds. And we're going to season it very liberally, inside and out, with kosher salt. Really want to get in the cavity as well. Get on the back side too. Both sides need to be flavored. I started with this chicken patted dry as well. It's going to help create a nice crispiness on the outside of the crust. You want to make sure you bring your chicken up to room temperature for about an hour before roasting. That way it cooks evenly throughout while the outside still remains crispy. We've got our herbs right here. We're going to stuff these inside the cavity. Have rosemary and sage, just leave them on the sprig. Fresh thyme. I've got the stems from our parsley. We use the leaves in our butter. Those will create a nice flavor, as well as some sliced lemon. So everything's on the inside. We're going to use our compound butter all over the skin. You see I can lift up under the skin. There's really no neat way to do this. Just use your hands and get up in there. It's going to be going inside and out, so don't worry about it. You really want to pay special attention to the breast meat, which does have the tendency to dry out. This butter is going to really help keep it juicy. I have some kitchen twine right here. We're going to truss our chicken. What this is going to do, it's going to keep the wing tips nice and compact against the body so they're not sticking out to the side and run the risk of burning on us. So now we're going to transfer our tied trussed bird to our Lodge cast iron skillet. I love cooking in cast irons. It holds its heat well. It's going to help form a nice crust and just make sure that there aren't any hot spots or anything on the bottom. Just a fantastic pan to work in. I've got our oven preset to 425 degrees. You want to go about 15 minutes per pound. This is about a 4.5 pound bird, so think anywhere between an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. So as you can see, it's got this golden crust on the outside. This is just going to shatter with crispiness when we bite into it. The perfume from the herbs and the lemon is really coming through. And for just some extra oomph, you can take some of the butter, the pan drippings, and just baste over the top of the chicken. It's just that easy. For more recipes like this, visit SpringerMTN.com. Thanks so much for watching.